This is Mandar from Copper, and I am going to talk about retirement planning. So there must be enough content out there, and retirement planning as such is a huge, huge subject or topic. There is a lot written out there related to retirement planning, and the reason being that a lot of people who are working or have their business or uh, are thinking not thinking so much so about planning for their retirement, right? So retirement planning is definitely essential, because after you retire, let's say you retire at 50, 60, some people want to retire early, right? Some people want to continue working even till their last breath, and I would say that's the way to go. But your income is going to dwindle when you retire, right? And your expenses are going to increase. So uh, retirement planning is important because you need to make sure that you're leading the same lifestyle after you retire and your income stops, your expenses don't, right? So you need a retirement corpus to meet these lifestyle your lifestyle and the expenses that you would incur post retirement, right? So to plan your retirement you should start early, right? So as early, I would say, as 25 years or maybe even 30 years, right? Is when you should start planning about your retirement, right? Start retirement planning early for two reasons, right? Reason number one is, if you start early, let's say you're 25 years of age, right? And let's say you want to retire at the age of 50, so you have a longer investment horizon, right? So you would have an investment horizon of 25 years, and this will help you to save small amounts regularly and build a substantial corpus by the time you retire, right? So second, very important concept in financial planning is the power of compounding, right? And power of compounding basically multiplies the income that you have, right? So when you have a long investment tenure, right, the compound interest multiplies your investments substantially, right? So you need, for compound interest to kick in, you need a longer investment horizon, right? Let's say you start planning at 25 and you want to retire at 50, you have a 25-year investment horizon that helps you to build on your annual investments towards retirement planning. Whereas if you start later, let's say you start, like I started planning for my retirement at the age of 35, right? Not too early. And my goal is that I should be able to retire at the age of 50, right? And then basically do the things that I want to do, whether it's photography, travel, continue with online education and courses, whatever that I would enjoy doing, right? um, that gives me a smaller investment horizon. It's 15 years for me, right? So I would have to put in a lot of my funds towards retirement right now, as opposed to, if I did start quite earlier, I could have put in smaller amounts towards my retirement planning, right? So if you start from an early age, you can pick different investment avenues, whether it is based on your risk profile. So whether it's mutual funds, equity, stocks, etc., you could choose and pick any of these investment avenues, right? uh, a general thumb rule that I have read and I have understood is that the amount that you should invest in equity should be 100 minus your age. So let's say you are 25 years old, then 75% of your investments should be in equity. Maybe 25% should be towards more or less riskier options, such as a fixed deposit or debt funds, right? So depending on your risk profile, depending on your tax saving, you should make the choice of which financial instruments you should invest in, right? So choose the instruments that would give you good returns over a long term, right? And at the time it is in line with your risk appetite, right? So if you're want to play it safe, then maybe you could put in liquid funds, in fixed deposits, right, or in debt funds, right, and you get a continuous flow of income, smaller rate, close to around 5-6%. Or you could choose mutual funds, equity linked saving schemes, right? NPS, fixed deposits, RDs are relatively stable modes of investments. Keep in mind, again, I'll call out the elephant in the room when it comes to financial planning. The elephant in the room here is inflation, right? So although your income is growing year on year, inflation is eating into your income, which means the price of food, price of petrol, gas, price of commodities is increasing year on year, and it's increasing, let's say, at a rate of 7 or 8%. So if you're putting it in fixed deposits, right, which is giving you 7% interest, right, and inflation is at 8%, then you're making a negative return on your investments in a fixed deposit, right? So make sure that whichever investment avenue that you choose, that should be slightly better or do better than the rate of inflation. So just to summarize, when it comes to retirement planning, start your retirement planning early so that you have a longer investment horizon, right? This will help you to grow your or gather a large retirement corpus with the power of compounding, right? uh, Choose the right financial instrument for your retirement planning by weighing your risk appetite and the investment horizon that you have, right? And then go ahead with choosing from relevant products in the industry, whether it's mutual funds, ELSS, fixed deposit, different retirement income plans, and so on. So for all of you who have planned for your retirement, please comment below. If you have not started planning for your retirement, please do comment below and tell me what are the three things that you are going to do for your retirement. When is it that you want to retire, right? And what are the three different financial instruments you are going to choose towards your retirement planning? That's it for now. For more videos on financial planning, visit Corporate Academy.